Well, hello there, Task Force. Welcome to Case Files. We're back after a small, tiny little break.
Just a little bit, but we are here and ready to dive into a lot. Trevor, what are we diving into?
Ooh, so you know on Halloween, we went to Pennhurst Asylum, we did a whole ghost investigation. We had lots of footage to go through. Well, Task Force, you absolutely turned up in the comments because you guys found so many sights, sounds, and things for us to review, and that's what we're gonna do here now. We did a watch party, if you wanna watch that with us, as we kind of reacted for the first time, watching each other, kind of, because we split up.
A little like commentary we had going on there.
Some behind the scenes info.
So you guys put you guys into our mindset in those moments, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but now we're gonna react to your guys' comments, timestamps, things that you heard and saw, and then see if we can hear them now. Because some of these things you don't hear in the moment. That's what an EVP pretty much is.
Or you gotta crank up the audio, stuff like that, to really like hear it. Couple things. One, I mentioned this before, but you know, we did a ghost hunt last October.
Yes.
That was our first one at the hospital. I always forget the name.
Yorktown Memorial
There you
Hospital.
go. Yeah, and I said it then, and I'll say it for this too. It's like, it doesn't, it's good when the task force members don't put time codes, because you know they didn't hear or see anything. Pennhurst, riddled with time codes. Task force members were all over it. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And fortunate all at the same time.
Multiple of these timestamps too had multiple people hearing them independently. So some of them we don't even have an individual.
Wild.
We just say, like, for example, the clip one is multiple people cited
and
something.
so that's fortunate, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Two, I'm gonna chalk everything up to coincidence, or we're just hearing each other on different floors of the building. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there right now. That's my blanket statement for this entire episode.
To debunk anything that is uncomfortable and hard to figure out, we're just gonna say, maybe we just heard each other. But without further ado, headphones recommended to really get in there and get in the atmosphere and the ambiance, because we're gonna dive in. We have our own headphones here, so we can hear the clips. Clip number one says, ooh, these are noise canceling, so I'm gonna pop an ear out.
One of these say left and one of these say right.
This is probably left.
Probably. Oh, there it is. Left, right.
There you go.
Just wanted to make sure before I put these on the wrong way the entire episode.
Oh yeah, so these are very noise canceling, so I'm gonna pop an ear out while I'm talking to you. But clip number one came from many individuals out there. They cited that they heard a growl sound after Christian said the words, or said the word no. So let's just dive into that clip. And,
I hope it's not clear, because none of us growled.
None of us were
growling. Especially if Christian heard it, then that would, my theory would be that it's myself and Shane somewhere else. We did not growl. There was not a single growl from us.
Shane's over here.
Shane's right over here.
Christian
I'm looking at him like, we did not growl. No growling. There you go.
No growling. All right, let's dive in. It's gonna repeat itself a few times, so.
Do that now.
I'd like
Do that now.
I'd like
Do that now.
Are you hearing
Is
that?
it the?
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like that. I make a dumb noise every time, like it's any type of cat, animal, panther, lion. I go. It sounds like that.
It sounds exactly like that.
And I will tell you, I did not do that once during the ghost
It's
hunt.
usually when we're like playing some sort of FPS game and you're like, get to the helicopter. It sounds exactly like that. Now, the only way I could possibly debunk that is if there's any shuffling, which you will hear that in some of these clips, especially the whimper room where Christian and I heard a very descript, like, whimper sound. But when you boost the audio to listen to that in the actual episode, you're gonna hear our feet, you're gonna hear a distinct difference between the shuffling of the feet and this whimper sound.
Because there's just a lot of dirt
it's a dirty
and
place.
trash. Like, so you're shuffling
It's
around
abandoned.
rocks. Yeah, it's abandoned.
That was really interesting. I don't know what would be growling as an entity there.
I'm trying to think, did you guys step on something that made that? Because it doesn't sound like it's a foundational thing. Sometimes you'll hear like a pop or a crack and you go, oh, it's the foundation, it's creaking, it's like expanding, whatnot. I don't know what makes that noise.
No, that's tough. It does sound like a mountain lion in the distance.
It does.
All right, well, that's kind of eerie, but
I don't have an answer for that.
Without further ado, let's dive into clip two, where a bunch of other fans said that they heard the sound of a music box.
Oh, come on.
Which is super unsettling, considering the fact that when we were in the basement of the Mayflower building at Pennhurst Asylum, there is a music therapy room that we were in. Having not seen this clip yet, I'm really hopeful it's not near that area.
We didn't have any music boxes. We
Nope.
had the doll. The doll was asking questions. It wasn't playing any music.
Talking about the teddy bear?
Yeah, the teddy
Yeah,
bear.
yeah. All right, let's get in there and listen close.
Look.
I mean, I was here. Okay,
There's a rhythm going on.
it's in the background of this clip, and it smoothly breaks the cut. So a little bit of post-production magic here. I'd have to ask Christian. We can talk to the editor, and maybe they can leave a note right here. Was that music we added in post-production, Christian?
I'd have to hear the clip.
Okay. Do you want to come, Christian? Come on, hop in here.
Yeah.
I want you to hear this clip
I want answers.
because.
We did have music in the edit. So
In a few
there's
spots.
A chance that may be it.
So the fact that the music transcends from one clip to the next without breaking a beat says to me that it might be background music. Here it comes.
Look.
I mean, I was here. It's kind of going do 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 do.
I think that
like,
is background.
I think
yeah,
it's
it's
background
so
music.
subtle.
background music.
I think
All
it's
right.
background
I didn't
music.
even
That was
notice
the
There we
music
go.
was very low for the edit. I will say
Very
that.
low.
Very low.
We went subtle on the music. I know that for a fact, having watched the episode. We only used music in moments where it wasn't going to step on any of the audio. But I'm glad we had an opportunity to find that moment, debunk that, because that's what we want to do when we do these investigations. We don't want to come in and make something out of nothing. We
Yep.
don't want to like allow things to breathe when they could be debunked.
Yeah.
The point is we want to capture what we capture and debunk what is reasonably
We can,
debunkable.
Yeah. And this, I think, is just. I think this is
Absolutely.
debunked. I think this is definitely background music.
Yep.
Very, very subtle.
It's the cut between the two angles with
right,
the
and
seamless.
it doesn't lose a beat. I think that's
Yeah.
that's what sells it for that. But man, let me tell you put anything in here, Task Force is gonna find it.
Task Force, I
That is-
love
that's
the
crazy.
scrutiny.
That's
truly.
crazy.
Moving on to clip 3, this comes from Ricardo M on YouTube. They said, quote, I can't tell, but it looks like either a light or an orb at 12:40 going past Trevor's face.
Oh no.
So let's take a look at that one here.
If it gets moved, it has temperature sensors. If it gets moved, it has temperature
Right here.
sensors. If it gets moved,
You see
it
it?
has temperature sensors.
Let me go back. I want to see that and I want to pause on it.
that's
If it gets moved,
There we go. I'm going to go frame by frame. You can kind of see it go up, peak, come down.
yeah.
It pauses
That's
there.
light. Okay, so I was thinking maybe it's dust, but right there on your neck, that's light.
Yeah.
That's not like dust or anything like that.
So there's a couple things here. So you can see all these horizontal bands flickering. That could be part of the night vision and like how the lights are flickering in the camera. But the way this is moving by, and you see another one here. Let me use my mouse to indicate. There's another even lighter one right here. This was a very dusty place. Now I was here. You see this one right there.
Yeah.
I was very surprised at how few. You see that one kind of shoot off. It kind of just starts here at this line and then shoots off. I'm surprised at how many orbs we didn't get. I took a lot of
Right.
flash photos. This could be a bug or a light, but if not, it's possible it is a light orb. It's not moving with the camera.
my shirt is reflecting pretty heavily, but I'm not moving though.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of light flickers.
I mean, it gets light right on my pocket. with
You can
that,
you can see right here that it's not a lens flare because it's right now it's moving with the camera, but for a second it actually moves faster than the camera, and then the camera stops
Yeah,
on
and
me,
it
and then it
continues.
keeps going.
I would think that like, I mean, since there's like a secondary little like light, I was thinking at first maybe there was a reflection off of our like,
Or a
because we have
watch.
Apple watches,
Yeah.
or just watches in general, and so a lot of times you could reflect stuff off of your watch.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, maybe that was it, but
It's interesting too, like for sure. I mean, it's flickering itself, which normally I haven't seen with orbs. It stops right at my jugular, get a little snack. Maybe this is a vampire we're dealing with, little baby fangs, and then off he goes. My blood's too bitter. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I'm just thinking it's the light and the camera making that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's let it go for one more.
If it gets moved, it has temperature.
Yeah, it kind of like moves and stuff.
So the flickering is usually indicative of a bug because the wings. I mean, yes, it's small, it's way out of focus, but the fact that it's kind of fluttering around, it's not consistently going by, the speed is variable. I would be pretty confident in saying that this might be a small, like a fly or a bug.
Yeah, I think it's just a little like illusion of a trick with the cameras and the lights and then maybe particles in the air.
Yeah.
Probably a bug since the way it moves. I think it's either a bug or just the way the lens is catching the light and reflecting. I don't know.
It's possible. It's possible. All right, thank you, Ricardo. Let's move on now to Ryan J on YouTube at 12:57. So very soon after that clip, they said at 12:57 there was something in the window behind Trevor's elbow.
Oh, hell no, man. Come on. We mean something in the window, bro.
So
What
it
is that?
window? The one right
What do
here?
you mean? What you mean something in the window?
Shane,
Okay.
are you ready? Where's Shane?
All right, we gotta crank the brightness on this thing. Let me
What window? Is it
let
the
me move that
window
brightness up.
behind you?
So it's this window over
no
here.
way.
Now let's go frame by. Let's play it one more time and then go frame by frame. Let's get the dust off Christian's screen.
It's a very dusty screen, Christian.
We got an orb coming off this
I
screen.
get it. The construction dust all over your screen.
All right. It's so okay.
Shane,
Dang, that's tough to.
Shane, are you ready? Where's Shane?
Oh, wait. Is it in the bottom right corner?
Hold on, let's come.
Right there.
Oh!
Holy. What is that?
What? What is that right here?
Yeah, it's right there. What the hell is?
It looks.
Whoa! Okay,
looks square.
okay. No, dude. Okay, look.
Go frame by frame.
Good,
Let's-
good on
let's-
you, catching. No, stay right there. Look
Okay.
at this. The bottom is a jaw, and then there's a nose right here.
Go frame by frame a little bit further and see if it changes or becomes
What's
clearer.
the frame by frame?
Just right on the arrow.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh, is it moving?
Oh
It's
my-
moving away!
Dude, hell no, bro. Okay, hold on. Wait.
It moves. I was locked in. I was locked in on that just being like something architectural, right? So it looks kind of square-ish, vaguely. It looks out of focus. The light is low, so it's blurry. But it moved. As you went frame by frame, it moved away.
I need an explanation for this.
All right.
This is, hold on, like,
Oh my God!
dude, it moves.
Look at it!
It
Look at
moves.
it move!
It
Look at
moves,
this, look at this.
dude.
Look at it move.
What is it? Dude, that's not
Look
a
at it move.
That's like, there's no window
Look at it
there.
move. Now, okay.
There's no glass.
Okay.
There's no glass
Let
there.
me try to see if I can crank this one out. So it is freaky because it doesn't move with me the whole time. My inclination was to say, is it a reflection of some kind? Is it picking up a vague reflection of a light off somebody else? Because as you can see, it kind of moves with me. It moves with me towards the latter end there, but
what's
it moves after me. For the first few frames, it's staying still. Then after I've already started moving, then it moves. So it's either a reflection or something, I don't know, man.
It's gotta, there's no glass there though, right? Maybe it's like light reflecting off of like a cabinet inside. That's what I'm gonna go with. It's like light that's spilling through the window that has no glass. It's just a frame, a window frame. And there's all kinds of like metal desks and like glossed over wood, and it's just spilled light.
It's a spirit.
Going over it, dude.
a
No
ghost.
way. You can,
You can
if you
convince
wanted
yourself
to, you can,
out all you want. We got a
if
ghost.
you wanted to,
got a spirit.
you can make it look like a face. If you wanted to, but I feel like
You wanted it.
no,
You described it.
no. I mean, that looks like a face.
It's the
right there.
movement for me.
That looks like you got a nose. I need
Ryan
this.
J got
I
in there,
need
man.
this explained to me.
Take it, bunk it, and then debunk it.
Like most of the crew that was with us, Christian, Cameron, Shane, they're here.
They're taking a look at we have this screen over there, and they can take a look too.
That's not what it is, right? That's just.
We're not seeing anything.
That screen's terrible. It's
Okay.
got the high contrast. You're not seeing it. So
Okay,
what we'll
okay,
do in post, what we'll do in post to make sure that everybody, despite their varying frames and their screens at home, will like drop the contrast a little bit or raise it or whatever to accentuate.
I
what
want
we're
to do
seeing.
this,
Yeah.
okay? You guys are on the hunt with us. Please step on in here. Just take a look at this because I need opinions. Where's Shane here? What's going on here? Okay.
So it's gonna be
Team.
right behind the elbow here.
Christian, Cameron. It's
kind of peeking out
right
already.
behind the elbow, okay?
Yeah.
Smudged it even
Hold
more.
on, let me get in here with my.
Okay. There you go, microfiber. Okay, so just look in that window.
You see it now? You see the little smudge, and then it's gone.
Then it's gone.
I do see it now. I don't see a face, but I see it's something.
Yeah.
It looks like
I'm with that.
light of some kind.
Yo, I swear it's a smudge on the laptop screen. Like,
No, we got rid of it.
No,
The
no,
smudges don't walk off screen.
Cameron, get your eyes in there.
oh, it's weird. Yeah.
And Cameron.
It's a smudge, and then he goes, and he microfibers it up close. No, it's weird.
Cameron, I will say, is
weird.
probably the biggest skeptic, which is totally
Take
fair.
a really close look
of the
at
team,
it,
and
right?
he's going, "That's weird."
It's definitely something.
It's definitely.
It's something.
It's light. It's light spilling through.
Listen,
it's light spilling through.
the moment-
There's
the
no way, dude. There's no. I refuse. I refuse.
The moment you were like, "That's a face," I was like, "I don't, I see something." And then when it walked off, like when it slipped out, like there, ugh.
Dude, it looks like it like peeks out and then like goes away.
Right. Okay, so the biggest thing for me, as we kind of settle on this clip now, we got the whole room riling. As we kind of settle on this clip, I'm thinking like it moves with a consistency that almost matches me and kind of the camera. And so I'm thinking that it might be a reflection of some kind
think
or
it
just
is.
a tracking issue.
I think it is.
But
I think it
the
is.
thing is,
I think it is.
it's still right here, right? It's still.
It doesn't. It
I don't know.
moves, It moves like 90% of the time with you.
It almost looks like it's in the camera, that it's on in lens, and that you lose it not because it goes behind the window frame, but because it goes against the lighter wall. That's what I'm thinking. That's how I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. That's what I'm thinking. All right, Ryan J, that amazing
That would have
eyes.
fine. But we agree as a team that it was something. It's something, right? Like, Cameron's like, no. Cameron's like, no.
Can't possibly be real.
Cameron's like, there's no way it's real.
All right.
All right, that was a little scary. That was a little. Okay, hold on.
All right, we got another.
Sorry,
No, that's okay.
dude, I needed the whole team on deck on that one.
No, I
need
love
it.
that we pulled them all
I
in.
need everyone.
All right, so the next clip is another pretty common one, so there's no name to point out, but many fans pointed out that there was a groan or some sort of gurgle sound, once again after Christian, of all people, spoke.
I would say again.
Very coincidental timing. Very coincidental.
Bro, this sucks, bro. This sucks.
So
This sucks.
this is the
What is that?
This is the first clip I saw because one of you kindly tweeted it at us at RedWebPod, and I retweeted it. I think they subsequently might have deleted this clip after having tweeted it. No harm, no foul. Now, a lot of people in the replies to that while it was live was saying it had the same timbre of my voice, because I said something in a pretty low voice. Christian responded, but I tell you right now, it's not me speaking, and it comes in, it kind of goes, like it comes up, and it's definitely lower than my voice can go.
Is that like me trying to? Because sometimes, sometimes I go,
Right.
no, I don't want to do this.
It
or
is
something like-
low. It is low.
hold on, I need to watch it back and look at my
Yeah.
face.
Here, let's watch your little Adam's apple.
I would say again.
Very coincidental timing.
No, with the motions I did, I wouldn't have done that. No, I would have done like a. No, it would have been just me staring blankly.
It's not me. I'm in this top left right here. You can see my mouth is firmly closed while this is clearly like a.
Play it back again.
Play it back.
I mean, this is very close to where we filmed the podcast and where Shane and I both had at 2 different times this tension down our left side.
I'm gonna say it again.
Very coincidental timing.
I don't know about that one. That one's kind of freaky. That one's kind of freaky.
Was that just like Cameron or Shane just growling or something? Like they're just like, you know what I mean? It's like
They're like, can we go
it's
home
like,
now?
Can we go home?
no ghosts.
Karen, super skeptic. Like it's just like, yep, that's what it is. Done, sold. Like he's sold on that right away.
I want to hear each of you groan like
What
that.
is-
I don't think any of you can hit the bass necessary to.
That is a.
It was like Mongolian throat singing. It was genuinely low.
That was a groan, but it also was like, I don't know, man. It was so low. Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest, the lower voices here are gonna be myself and Christian.
Yes.
And
yeah.
from the footage, it doesn't look like it's us, because Christian
Was speaking still.
speaking, but also myself. Like that's a very like, you concentrate your body,
Hit him with
your diaphragm, and you go. Like that, right? It's pretty close,
Yeah.
right? Low voice. But it's hard to do because my head goes like this. So it'd be hard to go, well, maybe not that hard.
Oh, you
Maybe
squeezed
not
one
that hard.
out. Maybe that's how you did it.
Man,
It's definitely
There's definitely-
it's definitely compelling. I don't know about that one. I don't know how I can directly address pulling that one
I
apart.
hate this.
Well, we're halfway through.
Is it the? Mm-hmm. I think that might be like me.
It's entirely possible. Now,
I do a lot of, come on, man,
It-
like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
right, and based on the hand on hip, looking down the hallway, you're going,
Yeah.
you know, like, what is this? What's interesting the most about this, it was startling to first hear it, because I was like, whoa, that is pretty clear, and no one is reacting to it. Now, what's interesting here is that it kind of sandwiches the cut. The cut would
Yeah.
happen, which means if you're cutting from one scene to the next, that the audio would
The
cut.
audio would cut.
The sigh kind of transcends, just like the music we talked about earlier. So I'm kind of wondering if we can look at the timeline in the edit to see if they were. It's an editing technique. You cut the audio before you cut the visual.
Yeah.
So it has a smoother transition before you just have like a boom, like a hard.
I'm gonna chalk that up to me just going, because it was like
Yeah.
scary. And sometimes, yeah, the audio does carry over to another
Mm-hmm.
clip or another frame. That being said, next time we go on a ghost hunt, remind me, no growling, no subtle, nothing. Okay?
Yeah.
we're gonna leave that at the door.
Yeah.
Everyone, on camera. Cast behind everything, supporting.
Breathe gently.
All right.
Get your cardio
No
in.
growling, no sighing or anything. We leave it, and then we go into it.
Yeah, and in fact, I want to see some neon yellow lipstick on everyone's mouths
Yeah.
so I can read those lips in the dark. I want to make
Lips
sure
sealed.
I see the, I want to make sure that I know it's your mouth talking.
We don't want no lips moving,
But I don't know, see,
no heavy breathing, nothing.
I think this is like when you watch like a Casey Neistat vlog or something, and
Yeah.
you hear him start to speak before the camera's cut. It's a common technique, and it helps.
Yeah.
It
I
helps
think
it
that's-
move, and
I think
that's
just
probably
me
what happened
sighing
here.
in the edit helps carry
Yeah,
over with.
yeah,
the
or
kind of
it was
audio
just a ghost,
transition.
haunting
No,
you.
no,
Yeah, no, it could have been absolutely a ghost that's still with you now, and it's probably just haunting your leg.
That's unfortunate.
what's going on.
Yeah, that's why my
It
leg
chipped
is
our
numb.
teeth and gave you sciatica.
Oh no!
Yeah. What a real haunt.
Yeah, that's a real.
You know,
haunt.
go back to opening cabinets and spilling silverware.
Right.
Don't haunt my nerve system.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Come on, that's sinister. All right, let's take a look at the last couple clips here.
Okay.
A lot of fans also heard this mic scratch after the camera was set down. So let's take a look. Now, a few clips ago, we did hear some of the gravelly sound that you hear on the floor. That's something, again, I want to remind everybody about as we
Yeah.
go into this one, just as a gut check.
I mean, like a scratching noise as the mic is going down makes you think just the random debris and dirt, but we'll see.
But if it's after it settles, that'll be interesting. Oh, right. So that's very curious.
Is that audio from us? Probably, right?
That's what we need to kind of go to the timeline on the edit and look at. Is that audio on board to the camera we're looking at?
Yep.
Or was that one of the other cameras? Because that very much sounds like somebody ruffling the foam that surrounds the microphone. But when we set this down, we left. I think I was the one that set this down, and I'm pretty sure I did not bump the microphone. So that's a very curious thing to have happened, but it does just sound like someone bumped a microphone.
I feel like someone's just bumping either the microphone or I think it's like one of our audio that's just overlaid on top of this. And we're like maybe facing our shirt or something.
Because we didn't have lavs. We didn't have lavalier microphones. It was all
right.
shotguns.
You're right, we didn't.
So it would
that was
have
my
to
excuse.
be. Yeah, it would have
That's
to be.
Unfortunate.
It would have to be another camera's audio underlaying this one, and also
That's what I'm thinking.
being bumped. That's what it would have to be.
I'm thinking,
unless.
you know, someone behind the scenes, maybe Christian, maybe a Shane, maybe a Cameron.
Maybe a
Just got
ghost.
tired, you know what I
very.
mean? The cameras, they're so heavy.
Oh, they're so
heavy. Gotta rest
Heavy
your wee
load.
baby biceps, you know what I mean? And so like you just kind of set it down and kind of ruffled your thigh or something like that.
Right,
They're
right.
shaking their head, yes.
You know what I mean? It helps you with
can't
the reaching.
see.
Maybe you got a back area, you know, that you're trying
something
to
like that.
scratch between your shoulder blades. Somebody yelped. maybe they finally reached their shoulder blades.
I'm
They
gonna
use that
chalk that
boom
up.
mic.
I'm gonna chalk that up to the crew.
Okay.
Just you know, real baby hands there.
Man,
guys.
yeah,
All right.
real.
All right. Add that to the list of do nots.
I hate to say it, but you know that camera's getting real heavy. That's real non-scientific of you.
Yeah,
Real
so-
non-scientist on those arms.
Trying
but-
to get hard-hitting evidence, people.
But that, I mean, that's interesting.
That's what I'm thinking, though.
Yeah, that makes the most sense without it being something paranormal.
Yeah, because it doesn't get tired going like this for like 4 hours.
All right.
Thinking to set the camera aside. Oh, I bumped my hip.
Right, but don't you think we would have cleared that out? Is the thing. That's why we almost need to look at the timeline and see like, what's the audio source of that one? And can
True,
we
because
see,
you can see a camera.
Yeah.
Like.
Because if it was that camera would have moved. It's not on a shotgun shock absorber, right? Where it's kind of it's suspended by bands. It's pretty firmly attached to the camera.
I mean, if that audio is isolated, then it's a whole different story.
Right. Well, there's room there. There's room. I'll say that. Next clip from Gray Thing on YouTube. He said, I got one at 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 50 seconds that I can't identify. It sounds, well, like something. I'll read that after. Let's take a look.
You can just picture, like, you know, people in different rooms being treated and you can just picture, like, you know, people in different rooms being treated and you can just picture.
Is it a noise?
So they're saying it sounds like a woman crying or moaning between Alfredo talking. So with that, like, let's take another gander here and see if we can kind of figure it out.
You can just picture, like,
Oh.
you know, people in different rooms being treated.
Just knowing the timing of when to listen to, because this is a pretty
Yeah.
cacophonous piece of audio here. Just that small window where you stop, it definitely sounds like
It's like I start my sentence, and then I'm like in thought, then I pick up my sentence. I think during that break is when you can hear a subtle something.
yeah.
You can just picture, like,
Yep, right there.
It almost sounds like a dog in a
Hear
distance.
something in the distance.
But there was definitely no dogs barking at this point in time.
There's
I mean-
definitely something that breaks the noise that's
Right.
different, right in between. Like I said, again, I start my sentence, I pause, you hear the noise, and then
just picture, like,
I pick up my sentence. Yeah, there's still something.
Something there. Now this is interesting because this was at the infirmary at the very end, where I believe, right? And we didn't get a whole lot at that time.
But
All the windows were busted out.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot
that's the thing.
nosebleed.
A lot of nosebleed, right? We're out in the woods, the infirmary, U-shaped, just to remind everybody.
Yep.
One side is
mirrors.
men, one side's women, and tons of windows looking out to the wilderness, and none of them have glass. They're just window frames.
Oh yeah.
So we heard a lot of like background noise when it came to just the wilderness in general.
Yeah.
So
It's an interesting moment. It really does sound like a distant, like woo, like kind of a dog, just like a mid-sized dog somewhere in the distance. But that definitely didn't happen. We know that for sure. As far as our ears, when we were there, it was a lot of floor sound, a lot of the crickets from outside.
Right.
Nothing really moving here that created building noise. So I know there was deer. I don't know if like deer yelp.
right.
There was deer like not too far away when we rolled up. We saw their glowing
there was a
eyes.
handful, but
That's
can't
interesting.
imagine the deer making that noise.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting sound for sure. That you can a very subtle noise in the background.
Yeah. Well, I
Chalk
think
that up to just being, I don't know, wilderness noise.
it feels like the pragmatist in my mind wants to find a source for that. Like we can definitely pin it to something, but just remembering the experience, it's very hard to practically think of one specific thing to pin it to. But with that said, I think we handled a good amount of these and we're able to kind of debunk a few. Some left some questions for sure. Love to know your thoughts. If you haven't seen the Pennhurst Asylum investigation or the Yorktown Memorial one, they're still up on this very YouTube channel, so go check them out. Let us know if we missed anything else, because we love hearing from you, Task Force. Otherwise, let us know your thoughts on all these clips. Go ahead.
Explain the growl.
Explain the growl.
And explain
the face in the window.
The whatever the hell that thing was in the window. I need explanations. I need the buffest minds, the buffest scientists behind this.
Rippling, vascular brains.
Bring out your beakers, your protractors, whatever the hell you need.
Oh, speaking of, I got you a urine sample glass. I'm gonna need you to fill this up before the next episode.
What?
Yeah, don't worry about it. They're testing this show for roids because we've been absolutely bonkers on the intelligence lately. So, but seriously, Task Force.
Too many cases, test them.
Task Force, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw and you want to see more of this kind of, whether it be the investigation side of things or just us kind of getting into it, whether it's, I mean, we looked at TikToks and some popular scary videos that are out there. Next week, we're going to explore your spooky stories that you've emailed us. And so we're very excited for that. So thank you for sharing those haunting stories. If you have any more to send us, redweb@roosterteeth.com. Otherwise, hit the like, subscribe. If you want notifications, hit that bell. Otherwise, and we'll see you next week for some spooky stories.
Make it make sense to me. Okay, you can go.
Okay. That was interesting.
I don't know.
That was,
I just don't know.